What's up, nerds? I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Well, I never do or never did reaction videos or anything, and I won't ever do a reaction video, but this will be my first look video, kinda. First impressions video on a trailer. Because I woke up like not even half an hour ago, and this is kind of spontaneous because I didn't really plan it. I just looked around for a way to do this in OBS. I never really did this, and like I said, I just woke up, so I got my coffee. I am very, very tired. But the thing is, I woke up. On my phone, I had an alert from Pokemon Go. I looked into it because I thought, sure, why not? Something about Alolan Executor. And then inside it was like, yep, Alolan Executor can appear from now on, yada yada, and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are announced. And I'm like, what? I'll jump into the video in a few seconds. But the thing is, I have heard the names before, but I haven't looked into any of the rumors. Like, the only thing is that in Pokemon Let's Play that I watched, I heard the names Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and them shortly talking about, do we really think it comes out? So I'm just gonna go over the trailer with reduced speed, because as far as I know, and I could be wrong, since Nintendo is very fast to copyright stuff, as far as I know, at least if you don't show the trailer as a whole and in normal speed, there is some leeway. Could be that this video gets taken down immediately, I don't know, but we will see. So I'm gonna show the trailer, and I'm gonna talk while doing it. First, if you haven't watched the trailer and want to experience it, please, I'm gonna post it in the description. Go ahead, take a look. So it starts with Pokemon Go, which I'm kinda okay with, and with the Pokemon I probably hate most. But most people like it, so can't fault them for using Pikachu once again, like, at all. Of course it's Nintendo, of course it's Game Freak, we all know that. And people were expecting an announcement about a Pokemon main series game. And this is what we got. Sorry, I'm gonna pause it once again. This is what we got for now. They announced that a main series game will be on the Nintendo Switch next year. So don't quote me saying this is the main series. It is not. The main series will continue on the Switch next year, and they haven't released anything. So it could be a remake, it could be a new generation, it could be a reboot. We don't know. And this looks beautiful. Like, I looked at it and it looks beautiful. I still don't really like the character designs, but the area, the region, it's Kanto again. Looks amazing. Played with one Joy-Con. I am a big fan of playing stuff with one hand, just sitting there, lumping there, like, it's just something I really like. And this is my problem here, the capture mechanic. It is the Pokemon Go capture mechanic, since the Joy-Cons have the gyroscope. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about that a bit later. Yes, you can play it co-op with friends. I don't know why. I mean, I don't mind, but I don't know why. Also, do you have to do it simultaneously? Probably not. Probably if you do it simultaneously, you get a better chance than otherwise. So here we actually see trainer battles. And that's the big thing that I was worried about. Before we go here, that was the big thing I was worried about. I was worried about that it's just catching, running around Kanto, and just catching with the Pokemon Go mechanic. It seems to me that there is no battling wild Pokemon involved. It could be though. Like, they didn't show everything, so it could be that you first battle, and then when you want to throw the Pokeball, then it's the Pokemon Go mechanic. I would be totally up for that. I would love that. If it's just capturing wild Pokemon with just the Pokemon Go mechanic, I wouldn't really like that, because, I mean, we have Pokemon Go. But okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, since, like I said, we've just seen that there are battles, so it's possible. The thing that everyone always wanted, a Pokeball. Maybe not implemented the way we always wanted it, but I mean, sure. Why not? Also, the safety straps, which are important, I know firsthand. So you can actually, you have a button on the back, it seems, and you have the usual Tamagotchi style something. It's, yeah, this is where it gets interesting or not. That's dependable or debatable. So you can actually send your Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. In your Go Park, I just don't know if that's like, if you can actually use it then. Or just for specific things. You can actually get presents for Pokemon Go, so it's interplay, and of course it's mostly a way to promote Pokemon Go again. But they follow you and stuff, and it's just, it looks beautiful. I still don't know what to think about this whole thing. You can customize your, I mean, that's not necessary. One question that still remains, we've seen trainer battles, we've seen a Team Rocket member. Is this kinda a remake? Is this kinda a remake with the same story? Is there story? If you play co-op, does the second person actually have their own Pokemon, or do you use both use your team? Those are things that I'm thinking about, because okay, yeah, and then you'll meet a special Pokemon, which could be Mew. Let's face it, it could be Mew. It could be, yeah, the Pokeball Plus. The special Pokemon. I want to say something about the special Pokemon. Since it is Generation 1, and we've seen Mewtwo by now, and we have this whole Capture Mew thing in Pokemon Go, this is most likely Mew. But you will meet a special Pokemon, means there is at least a high chance of getting it. And my theory for this, and it's just a little theory, it's nothing crazy. This could be a Meryl, because this is just Kanto. You can throw your Pokemon Go Pokemon in there, but most likely only Kanto Pokemon. Because, I mean, we've only seen Kanto Pokemon, we've only seen the Kanto region. This is just Kanto. For now. But think back. Pokemon first movie, in the short Pikachu's Great Big Adventure, something like that. In the short movie before the first movie, there was a Meryl. And the Pokemon anime, what was this name? Guy called Tracy? Was it Tracy? Or was that just in German? He has a Meryl as well. So this could be a Meryl, just to hint, hey, we're gonna expand this game. This could actually be one of the things that some people asked for, or most people asked for. A game with all regions. Because Pokemon Go updates and updates and updates. We now have up to Generation 3. Plus, now there will be some Alolan Pokemon, since it's kind of cheating, since they are technically Generation 1, but 7, it's just, yeah. So, this could actually be the game that adds with DLC or whatever, adds other regions. So like I said, this could be a mirror. Could be. But more likely, way more likely, this will be a Mew. So to recap my thoughts, I'm gonna just flip through it. Yeah, they announced it with Pokemon Go, since Pokemon Go isn't dead. It by no means it's dead, since they added some really great stuff. But it could sure get a boost. So graphically, beautiful. It's just, of course, one could say, but this could just come out on a handheld, which the Switch kinda is. That's the whole deal. It's a console and a handheld. So, alright. Then, alright. I don't really like Pikachu, like, at all. And I technically liked and like Eevee, but as a mascot, it feels so lackluster to me. But of course, it's two of their most recognizable Pokemon, so why not? Of course they're not gonna use Pokemon Let's Go Grimer, Pokemon Let's Go Coughing, Pokemon Let's Go Magikarp. Of course not. I mean, if they would release like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Magikarp, I know which version I would get. No questions asked, the Magikarp. Any day of the week. It would be fun, but of course, marketing, for the marketing, yes, they will go with the more recognizable, more liked Pokemon. I'm gonna mute this because I want to jump through and not listen to everything again. So you see the wild Pokemon. Wait. You see the wild Pokemon in the grass and, I'm sorry. Get ready, items, help, or run away. So, once again, it seems to me that the capture mechanic is only the Pokemon Go mechanic. Not too happy if that's true, but I can live with that. As long as we have battles as they are, I'm okay with that. We have we have great and good and excellent captures. This is where it gets interesting for me. Because yes, a co-op Pokemon game. That's what everyone wants. Or wanted, or whatever. But how does this work? Do you split the team of person 1? Do you can you use your own data, save game? If yes, how? Can you connect two people's Pokemon Go to it? Can they, if they run away from each other, will it get split screen? Or does player 2 need to stay in the screen of player 1? Like, is there invisible walls that drag you across? That's things that I really want to know. Once again, you see the Pokemon, which in Zubat Cave, or in any caves, is great. And, I mean, it's just strange. Because if you actually go for this, I think you can actually sit there, one person with 2 Joy-Cons. Yes, I know that's not how it's supposed to be, but you can just sit there and be like... Whereas I think you have way better coordination than 2 people. But, like I said, I like the idea. And it's probable, or... Yeah, it's more likely that since it's 2-player on one console, that it's just that you split the team, or that you just use player 1's team, and you capture stuff for player 1. So player 2 is just a random, nameless shadow that follows and helps, but doesn't do anything on its own. My theory. Love the battle screens. Love that you see both people, in theory. It is a normal fight, but really neatly animated. For me, at least. The Pokemon actually kinda touch each other. Attack each other, like physically, kinda. The controller, sure. Like, if it's like $60 or euros in my case, I would probably not get it. But if it's somehow cheaper, or there's a cheap bundle with the game and the controller, sure, I would go for it. But to be honest, this is not a reason for me. Like, this is not a buying point or selling point for me. It's alright, would never take it with me, probably. Also, can I take anyone else besides the starter, besides Pikachu or Eevee? Because if you can't take any Pokemon with you, well, alright. But if it's just your starter, then, I mean, See, you can take the Switch with you, so why use something else that you can take only the voice? I don't really get it, but I think many people will really like it. You can send presents, which is nice. Probably some interesting items, or maybe just farming some berries. Just a thought. You can ride Pokemon. Maybe like in Sun and Moon, specific Pokemon on specific paths. Maybe not. And also, if you send them to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, do they disappear from Pokemon Go? Because I really want every Pokemon in my Pokemon Go. Not in this game. In this game, it's just alright, fun, but I love Magikarp. Of course, you can get Mewtwo, since it is a Gen 1 remake, kinda. So, this is not... To sum it up, because I think this went on long enough. To sum it up, this is not the remake people wanted. This is not the main series Pokemon people wanted. But it never claims to be any of those two. It's your first adventure in a new style. This helps with my theory, or this credits my theory some more, that they will just, in my opinion, expand this game later to have Yoto, to have what was the third one? Was not Sinnoh, Hoenn. Let's see if they go all the way with all regions, which I kinda doubt, but it's your first adventure in a new style, so it's not like they say this is a game, go. It's like, this is a game, and there might be some more. Of course they're gonna do that, because with Pokemon they pretty much have unlimited resources. Like, no matter what they do, even if it sucks balls, it will still sell. Not as good as if it's amazing, but it will still sell. So, yeah. I think it will be a kind of a remake of Red and Blue, but just more beautiful and with new mechanics. I think the capturing will just be the Pokemon Go mechanic. I hope it's not, but I think it will just be that. Fights will still be there. I hope at least all the fights that are in Red and Blue, and maybe more, because Red and Blue had limited fights because they had limited space on the cartridge. And if you count all the trainers in Red and Blue, I think it's not even half of like Gen 4, Gen 5. Some PvP would be nice. Like, I'm not talking about ranked play online and whatever. Just the usual. Go online, find some people, fight them. Or friend codes. Or hell, have two switches next to each other and battle each other. I don't care, but just something. Yeah, and I think if they widen this idea, then they will stay with those two. Like, Let's Go Pikachu, and then add on Kanto, add on Yoto, add on Sinnoh, and Hoenn, sorry. Because they wouldn't go, okay, now we do something for Yoto, we're gonna use Let's Go Phanpy and Let's Go Magby. That's just now, because first generation has its mascots and the other generations just are there. So I think they will just put DLC out if they continue this. And for everyone who is not anticipating this, next year, the second half of next year, they will announce the new Pokemon main series. So up until now, I did not really know what to think of this game. Like, I watched the trailer and I was like, huh? I didn't know if I was excited. I didn't know if I didn't like it. It's just, it was there. But now that I talked about it and analyzed it, for me, I wouldn't say I'm hyped. I'm not hyped, but I'm okay with that. I am okay with this game. So far, I don't have a Switch, so but I'm planning on buying one next month, maybe 2 months. So sometime this year, at the latest, for the new Smash. So I'm probably gonna get this game as well. It's coming out, what was it, November, I think? Yeah, available November 16th. So don't really care for the Pokeball Plus, unless, like I said, it's very affordable. Like, if this game is like 60 bucks and they have a bundle with the ball for 100, that would be way too much. But if they had a bundle for like 70, maybe 80, I could actually think about it. I like the artwork on this. It looks like from the past. I kind of like this. But like I said, now that I've talked about this, I'm looking forward. Not hyped, but I'm looking forward. It looks like a nice little fun time. It looks like a better and at the same time worse Pokemon Go. So it's a different kind of Pokemon Go. That's why it's called Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I'm gonna definitely get Let's Go Eevee because I don't like Pikachu. I don't. And the biggest question, if I sorry, that's just so random. If I put Pokemon from Pokemon Go on here, can I put them back? And if I put the Pikachu with the witch hat from Halloween last year on there, does it still have a witch hat? Because if not, then I am not gonna do this, because why would I? Anyway, last thoughts. Looking forward to it. Not what I hoped, but still pretty decent. And thank you guys for watching. Yes, this is kinda cash in because I haven't seen any reaction videos yet. I know they will come. I will know there will be a ton of them. So I thought, why not do one myself? But mostly because I really wanted to talk about this game, to know how I feel about it. And now I know how I feel about it. So thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, thumbs up. Subscribe to my stuff. You know the drill. It's YouTube. Do what you do on YouTube. And if you don't like it, please let me know. If you have some thoughts on my theory, on your theories, please let me know. I'm open to pretty much everything, if it's said nicely. So thank you guys for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye.